So say you want to have a feed that pulls in any new fix for your favorite tag, as well as filters, actually works for filters, onto your Discord channel. So it's really easy to do that, or at least I have made it easy for you. Now, just as an introduction to the tools that we are going to use, first, of course, have the Ao3 tab with all the filters of your liking. And then you also need to be on Discord. You have to have a server that you can add webhooks to. So basically, if you own it, you can do this perfectly. If you don't, then I think if you have managed webhooks permissions, then you can do it. So I'm just going to show you how that would work. I'm going to create a new channel here in my test channel, and then I'm going to name this Jigtor Test. Yeah, I know that name doesn't make sense, but it's just how I'm doing it. And what we're going to do with Discord is we're going to use a webhook so that we can communicate from Ao3 RSS over to Discord. And the last tool that we're going to use is the make.com platform. So make.com is an automations platform similar to Zapier, IFTTT. I'm not sure what other platforms are. I think Pipecream. And it works by being the glue between different apps, different platforms. So in this case, we're connecting the RSS to Discord. In some cases, you can also connect RSS with Blue Sky. You can connect maybe, I'm not sure if Twitter has it, but you can probably connect Twitter to, say, Reddit, things like that. And that's what we're going to do to use so that we can run this whole automation. Make has a really robust free plan. You can have 1,000 operations per month, and each time this runs, so for each new fic in your tag, it runs 3 operations. So if you do the math, it's around 300. So as long as there aren't more than 300 fics for your tag or pairing in 1 month, then this will work perfectly fine. If not, then you might encounter issues where you'll reach a limit. Alright, so I have explained all the tools. Let's get right to it. So first off, I have made a scenario blueprint, so you can easily just import it in Make. So when you're in Make, you will see the screen when you go to scenarios. In my case, I just have a folder because I also use part of this for work. And then we go to create new scenario. So let it load, and once this has appeared, you go more and then import blueprint. So just import the Ao3 RSS discord.json blueprint that I made and click save. So this has the 3 modules that you will need to run each time a new fic appears. As an explanation, this one first is us subscribing to an RSS feed. So technically it's us getting a notification, so it's us receiving data every time there's a new fic that gets included in the RSS for our tag. Next is tools. So this is just to manipulate the data. That way it's easier for you to put in exactly which parts of the RSS item details you want to include in your HTTP request. But I segmented this into the summary, the metadata, fandoms, rating, warnings, categories, characters, and relationships, and lastly, additional tags. And the last one is the request to the Discord webhook. So this is technically an HTTP request, a post request to be exact. And all it does is it sends the information you want to include. And if that's successful, it will appear in your Discord channel. Now setting up. So here in the RSS, if you click here, there will be a URL that says HTTP insert Ao3 RSS link there. So say for example, I want to subscribe to this. So you go to this button, RSS feed, and then you just copy this and you paste it right there. So I would recommend doing from now on, just so that you won't have an insane amount of RSS items here. But for viewing purposes, I'm gonna change it to RSS feed to a specific date since yesterday. For the tools, this works perfectly fine. I have mapped everything for you, so you won't have any issues there. And lastly, for the Discord posting, so here, this is the message that you want to send. So remember, this is in Markdown, and the formatting here that I did is the title and author will be in slightly bigger caps, summary will be in bold, and then the rest of them will be at the very bottom, with additional tags being separated by a space because it can get really long sometimes. Well, by a new line, I mean. If you want to remove any part of this, feel free to remove them. If you want to reorder them, go ahead. You can just keep testing the output until it's something to your liking. And I forgot to mention this earlier, so inserting the Discord webhook link. First, you go to Edit Channel, Integrations, Create Webhook, then create a webhook here. Okay, one got created immediately. Let me copy the webhook URL. I'm just going to name this to Jigtor Fics. I'm going to save those changes, copy, and then I paste it over here. And then we do that, and let's run it one time just to see if it works. And if you take a look, there we have it. So this is what it will look like. Big heading, small heading, normal words, a new line, and then the additional tags. So you can edit it as much as you want. I really recommend exploring how to use Make, exploring how to set this up because it will open a lot of doors for you in the future. You don't know. I mean, I started with making AO3 feeds for Victor Yuri in Yuri on Ice on my Discord channel, and somehow that snowballed to me actually doing this for a living. All right, so have fun, have a great day, and have a great Arcane Season 2 finale.